It is an action heist film driven by music. And I'll tell you why it's driven by music. It's all sort of laced in because Baby, the main character, has this hearing problem, and he has to listen to music all the time to drown out a ringing in his ears, like tinnitus. And the music he listens to becomes the soundtrack of the movie, and the entire movie moves to that music.
I went through the typical audition process. I remember getting the script and I was fully immersed into it whenever I opened that script, and it was like it came with a playlist and you started reading it and the music was playing and it just kind of like started blending into the lines, and I was fascinated by it. So I fell in love with the script, and it was kind of a, I don't know for you, but it was kind of a hard place because a lot of people wanted to be in the movie. So it was a lot of like killing for it. And I was just really, really determined that I wanted it, just because also there's two female characters, and I was very eager to play an iconic, cool role. So thankfully Edgar saw something in me and thought I was the right person for the role, and I'm so happy that I did because I got to work with amazing actors and an amazing director. Mm-hmm. How's it for you?
Oh man, yeah. I heard Eiza González was gonna do it, so I said, please let me in the movie, please.
That's a lie. That's an absolute lie.
Any scene with Eiza? No, kidding.
Oh my God, I'm getting it today.
Well, you know, we had the choreography, and the first scene, actually the first day of filming, is the scene where Baby walks out of the place, gets the coffee, walks down the street.
It's like a 7-minute scene, right?
It's like 3.5.
3.5? Okay, I'm being exaggerating.
She doubled it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So it's all one shot, and the camera's a steady cam, which is one of those magic cameras that doesn't bump, and it follows me out of the building, down the street, into a coffee shop, out of the coffee shop, and it's all choreographed, all to music. There's a lot of different little things I do, and bumping into people, and all of that was timed, and I had to be in the coffee shop right in time for me to go along with the music and say, yeah, I'll have 4 black coffees. You know what I mean? Medium. So that was very complex, but that was a lot of fun. It was like almost like an old musical, almost like Saturday Night Fever.
It's an amazing scene. I think
you.
for me, it was the machine gun scene, just because it was this is a funny thing about movies, right? When you see them, you don't think about these things. We've been training for months to make that scene right, and it turns out to be a hot day in Atlanta, blazing hot. I'm wearing leather gloves, and I'm holding 2 machine guns, and I'm completely covered in a trench coat, so I'm super hot. The pressure of that scene's coming up. We're shooting it 5, 6, 7 times. You start sweating. You're holding leather gloves, having these leather gloves and holding machine guns, so they're slipping off my hands. So we're like, how are we going to do this? Because they're so heavy as well. And I've been training, but by scene 7, they're falling. So we had to glue the gloves to the machine guns so they wouldn't slip. Because even if I would have held them real hard, they would slip. So those little things made everything so harder. And I was really worried about the outcome of the scene, but I think it turned out okay.
A lot.
Yeah, we also had it on set. And
it was on set all the time. Whenever we were filming, it was always playing. So I heard those songs a lot. But they're great songs, and they're timeless songs. Mm-hmm. What's nice about this soundtrack and about the whole movie is that it doesn't feel dated. Even though it's old, what's nice is because it's not too modern either. In 5 years, it won't be like, oh, remember in 5 years ago when those songs came out? It's a very eclectic group of songs and imagery that doesn't feel like it's too, that's
specific,
2017.
Yeah.
It's timeless.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
you.